Welcome back to A Midnight's Tale. Our story this evening is of sheer desperation and a gleam shining in the darkest parts of the unknown world. How far will one man go to find what he truly seeks? Enjoy and have a terrifyingly good night.
The sun hung low in the sky as I ventured deeper into the heart of the Amazon jungle, my heart pounding in my chest with a mix of excitement and fear. My sole obsession was the lost city of gold, a mythical treasure that had consumed my every thought for years. Legends whispered of unimaginable riches hidden within its ancient walls, and I was willing to risk it all to find it. As days turned into nights and the thick foliage of the jungle surrounded me like a suffocating embrace, the path ahead became a labyrinth. My compass spun erratically, the GPS on my phone useless in this dense tangle of green. With each step, the forest seemed to shift and change, mocking my attempts to navigate its treacherous terrain. I began to hear whispers, voices that echoed in the wind, leading me astray. One moonless night, I stumbled upon a campfire flickering amidst the trees. My heart skipped a beat as I realized I wasn't alone. Cannibals emerged from the shadows, eyes gleaming with a sinister hunger. My mind raced as I fought to escape, but their arrows found their mark, piercing my flesh and leaving me weakened and bleeding. The pain was excruciating. And as they closed in, I fought with the desperation of a cornered animal. I managed to escape, leaving behind a trail of blood and agony. Days turned into weeks as I trudged on, my body weakened by starvation and infection from the arrow wounds. The jungle seemed to conspire against me, its lush beauty a mask for the horrors it concealed. Through the undergrowth, their cold eyes locking onto mine, ready to strike. Every rustle of leaves sent a jolt of terror through me, as if the very trees were alive and hungry for my demise. Hallucinations plagued my nights, twisting the shadows into monstrous shapes that whispered my name in haunting voices. I'd wake up drenched in sweat, my heart racing, unsure if what I'd seen was real or a product of my tortured mind. The lines between reality and delusion blurred, and I questioned whether the lost city of gold was worth this descent into madness. And then, one fateful day, when I was on the brink of surrender, I stumbled upon a sight that defied belief. Rising from the dense vegetation were ancient pyramids, weathered by time and hidden from the world. The sight filled me with awe and terror in equal measure. Could this be a legendary city I'd risked everything for? The moment I set foot on the steps of that ancient pyramid, I could hardly believe my eyes. The lost city of gold lay before me, a sprawling expanse of glistening statues, pillars, and towering pyramids, each structure adorned with intricate patterns that seemed to tell stories of forgotten civilizations. It was a sight that surpassed even my wildest dreams, a treasure beyond imagining. Excitement coursed through my veins as I explored the city, my footsteps echoing off the golden streets. Yet, as I wandered deeper, the city's layout grew increasingly bewildering. The paths twisted and turned, leading me in circles that left me disoriented and anxious. Hours stretched into days and days into weeks, yet I remained lost, trapped within an infinite maze of gold. As time wore on, a strange sensation overtook me. My skin began to tingle, a faint metallic sheen starting to emerge. Panic surged through me as I realized what was happening. I was slowly changing, my flesh turning to solid gold. Horror gripped my heart as I saw my reflection in the shimmering walls. My eyes, once filled with determination, now held a glint of despair. Each step grew heavier as my transformation progressed, my body stiffening and growing colder with each passing day. Yet amid the fear and desperation, a strange sense of acceptance settled over me. I could no longer fight the inevitable, and perhaps there was a sort of poetic justice to my fate. I had sought the city's treasures, and now I was becoming a part of them, forever bound to this place. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the city in a warm golden glow, I found myself in the heart of the maze. The urge to fight had left me, replaced by a strange tranquility. With a heavy heart, I sank to my knees, my joints creaking like metal. I raised my arms in a final act of surrender, my fingers curling into an intricate gesture of respect. As the last rays of sunlight bathed me in their gentle embrace, my skin began to shine with an otherworldly radiance. The transformation was complete. I had become a part of the lost city of gold, a living monument to my own relentless pursuit. A small smile played on my lips as I realized that, in a way, I had achieved what I had set out to do. I had found the city, and in doing so, I had become a part of its legend. I stood frozen in time, a golden figure forever bowing before the city's enigmatic beauty. The jungle's whispers were silenced, replaced by the eternal stillness of the magnificent ancient city. As years turned into centuries, my story faded into myth, a cautionary tale whispered by those who dared to venture into the heart of the Amazon again. The lost city of gold had claimed another soul, my soul, but this time it was a willing sacrifice.